set to face the Bulldogs from Brandon. First, the starting lineup for the Brandon Bulldogs. Batting first, playing left field, number 13, Grayson Hall. Batting second, playing center field, number 12, Jay McQueen. Batting third, playing first base, number 19, Walker Hooks. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 3, Xavier Miles. Batting fourth for DH, number 42, Jacob Chancellor. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 5, Cam Keys. Batting sixth, the pitcher, number 34, Ty Estridge. Batting seventh, number 32, Cam Johnson. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 28, Ethan Truman. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 17, Nelson Haas. And now the starting lineup for your Sumrall Bobcats. Batting first, playing center field, number 5, Caden Williams. Batting second, playing third base, number 4, Leo Oden. Batting third, the shortstop, number 16, Landon Hawkins. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 2, Cade Clinton. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 27, Jack Miller. Batting sixth, the pitcher, number 8, Drew Davis. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 7, Kellen Garcia. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 17, S.T. Moss. Batting ninth, number 6, the left fielder, Malik McNair.
They stand for the play.
And if everybody will stand and remove their hats for the playing of our national anthem.
So what would they rather me?
And welcome to Larry Knight Field as the Sumrall Bobcats are set to face the Bulldogs out of Brandon, Mississippi. The Sumrall Bobcats come into the game with a 22-4 record. An incredible season so far here in Sumrall. Drew Davis set to pitch tonight for the Bobcats. The Bobcats line up defensively. Moss behind the plate. Leo Odom at third base. Landon Hawkins at short. Kellen Garcia at second. Jack Miller at first. Then you have Malik McNair in left, Caden Williamson in center, and Cade Clinton in right. So I'd like to give you a heads up. I am doing the mic here at the stadium as well as the broadcast, so you got to bear with me. I'm on here. If I do mess up, I've got 2 mics I'm talking into at once. But thank you for tuning in as we set things off here in the top of the first inning. So Brayson Hall leading things off here for the Bulldogs in the top of the first inning. Brandon Bulldogs, a 7A school here in Mississippi. I imagine they will be a tough test for this Bobcat team. This is what you want to see before you start playoffs next week. So a good start for Drew Davis as he starts them off with a strike. The Bobcats had a 16-1 win on Tuesday night against North Forest. So a very dominant win Tuesday, and that is what you want to see here in the latter half of the season. And a great breaking ball there by Drew Davis for strike number 2. So the 0-2 pitch here on Hall. And that one barely misses outside for ball 1. A good 0-2 pitch there by Davis. A lot of sports going on this weekend. We have the Masters, and this one driven to the first baseman, a slide and grab, and a great play by the first baseman and the pitcher, Drew Davis. So a great play there by Jack Miller, and he made a good throw to Drew Davis on what we call a PFP, pitcher fielding practice. They go over that every single day. And this one popped up to the right side. It might stay in play. It just gets foul over there to Mr. Ronnie Smith down the right field line. So a quick strike 1 there for Davis. Jay McQueen, the center fielder for the Bulldogs, hitting. This is a very big Bulldog team. There's a lot of size here from Brandon. But the 0-1 pitch, that one just misses outside for ball 1. So the Bobcats secured their spot in first place in the district. A great pitch by Davis just misses inside. So they secured their spot in first place and should have the easier route to Trustmark. That breaking ball is going to be strike number 2. So a 2-2 count here on McQueen. And the pitch. This one's going to be driven up the middle. Hawkins unable to get it. So a 1-out single here for Brandon. So now the hitter for the Bulldogs, number 19, Walker Hooks, the first baseman, a very big lefty. And this is a favorable park for lefties, so Davis has to be particular with where he throws it. McQueen with a lot of speed over there at first base. And he gets his lead. Davis with a good pick to first. Unable to get him. Xavier Miles, the third baseman for the Bulldogs, on deck. Now one fouled straight back for strike 1. So the Bulldogs, black tops, pinstripe pants, and the Bobcats with the baby blue tops and the pinstripe pants. And a good block by St. Most. And the runner doesn't go. So 1 out, runner on first. Here for the Bulldogs. And this one driven to left center field. This could be trouble. And they run into each other out there in left center. Hawkins gets it. He throws it home, but it's not going to be in time. So a one-out double, and he gets the RBI, and that brings us to a score of 1-0. Now batting, third baseman, number 3, Xavier Miles. So that ball, a very tough spot for McNair and Williamson. They got a glove on it, but they were off balance, and the lack of communication there made it tough for both of them. Would have been a fantastic play if Williamson was able to hold on to it, but it slipped out of his glove, and that led to the RBI double. So no balls, 1 strike, and 1 out here against third baseman Xavier Miles. The 0-1 pitch. Davis fires that one in for strike 2. A very good piece of hitting there by Hooks. And the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses outside. A good spot for Davis. And he takes that one for ball 2. The hitter who just hit the first baseman, Walker Hooks, will be an Ole Miss Rebel next year. And the Rebels have a big matchup tonight as they play the Bulldogs from Mississippi State. So a big series for both of those guys. It's been a while since Ole Miss has won that series. So a full count here against Miles. And Davis throws a fastball, but it is driven into right field. And that was going to get down and hit off the wall. Clinton gets it in, but that's going to be a 1-out double with an RBI. Now batting the DH, number 42, Jacob Chancellor. So back-to-back doubles for the Bulldogs. Both of them result with an RBI. So the Bulldogs with an early 2-0 lead here against Davis. And this one's going to be trouble. Hawkins boots it. His only play would have been third. And he almost gets Miles out at third as he leaked off the bag. So they will have a pitchers meeting here to calm Davis down and this Bobcat defense. 2 crucial mistakes here in the top of the first inning. So this is Zane Berry, and we will be back on the Bobcat Baseball Network. So Cam Keys, the hitter for the Bulldogs now. Runners at first and third. Here with 1 out. Drew Davis started him off with a strike. He found it back into the net. And that one fouled over to the coach in the third base box. So Davis has 2 strikes here on Keys. Keys, the 6-hole hitter for the Bulldogs. Chancellor stands at first. Miles stands at third. I'm telling you, this looks like a college team when you see them. And this could be a double play. He throws it to Hawkins, and he tries to get him at first, but unable to get him. And it hits off of Keys' foot, and he's going to be able to reach second. And they're saying he did not slide at second, which he didn't. So should be an automatic out. And Davis is going to appeal it here, as he should. That should be out number 3. You have to slide. That is a new rule in MHSAA that they put in a few years ago. As a runner, you have to protect yourself, and he did not. But they're going to say he got out of the way. So now the pitcher for the Bulldogs hitting, Ty Estridge. Keys stands at second. Davis throws one in the dirt, but Moss blocks it up cleanly behind the plate. The Bulldogs have an early 3-0 lead here against the Bobcats. I'm very, very excited to see how the Bobcats bounce back. This is a playoff team. I mean, this is a team that will probably make it pretty deep in the 7A playoffs. So a very good test for the Bobcats here with 2 games left in the regular season. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses away. So Ty Estridge, the hitter, he is also the pitcher tonight for the Bulldogs. And the runner's going. And you don't see that very often, and he is thrown out. As a runner, you have to be aware of a left-handed hitter. You have an open box. So an easy lane for S.T. Moss, and he throws the runner out at third. But as we head into the bottom half of the first inning, the Bobcats are down 3-0. So we are here in Sumrall, back in the bottom of the first inning. Caden Williamson set to lead things off here for the Bobcats. And there's a stoppage of play. A turtle is out in center field, so the umpire heads out there and he picks him up, and he's going to set him over the fence. We'll say that's the first time I've seen a turtle in center field. So Caden Williamson, the hitter for the Bobcats, he comes into this game hitting exactly 300 on the season. He has 19 RBIs to go along with it. Has done very well out of the leadoff spot for the Bobcats so far. Williamson takes a fastball in the dirt for ball one. So a good start here for Williamson. Now one misses inside for ball two. The pitcher, Ty Estridge, stands on the mound for Brandon. So the 2-0 pitch. And he throws a strike. So that'll bring the count to 2-1. Caden Williamson fouls this one down the third base line. So the foul ball brings it to a 2-2 count. Williamson trying to get things started here for the Bobcats in the bottom of the half of the first inning. So the 2-2 pitch. That one fouled back. So 5 straight fastballs here from Estridge. So a 2-2 count here on Williamson. Choking up, trying to stay alive, and he does there. That brings the count full. So the Bobcats down early. But a lot of game left to play. And this one hitting the center field, but the shortstop makes a good play and catches it over his shoulder. Now batting, number 4, Leo Odom. So now hitting for the Bobcats, number 4, Leo Odom. That breaking ball misses up high for ball one. So Odom's future teammate standing over there at first base in Oxford. That 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. So the 1-1 pitch. And he takes that one for strike two. So Estridge finding the zone. And the 1-2 pitch. Misses high for ball two. A beautiful night here in Sumrall. It couldn't be better. And the 2-2 pitch. And that one misses up. So back-to-back full counts against the Bobcat hitters. And the 3-2 pitch. And this one driven to left field. It's going to get into the gap. And it gets to the wall. Leo Odom rounds first, headed to second for a one-out double. His 12th double of the season. And that's how you get things started here in the bottom of the half of the first inning. So now the hitter for the Bobcats after the one-out double from Leo Odom, number 16, Landon Hawkins. And like I said, bear with me tonight. I'm having to do the PA announcement as well here in Sumrall. So one out, and this is how the Bulldogs got things started in the top half of the first. A one-out double started everything for the Bulldogs. And as you've probably heard before, hitting is contagious. So Odom in the box for the Bobcats. Cade Clinton stands on deck. Hawkins takes the ball there. So a hitter's count now of 2-0. One out. Hawkins hitting .377 to this point, 5 doubles and 3 home runs. He is tied for first in home runs for this Bobcat team. And the 2-0 pitch. And a strike. That was the one. So that brings the count to 2-1 here on Hawkins. Odom standing at second. And that one hits Hawkins. So back-to-back base runners here for the Bobcats. So Cade Clinton, the hitter for the Bobcats now. With 1 out, runners on first and second. Clinton hitting .314 on the season, 4 doubles and 3 home runs. So he's having a good season. He continues to have one as he drives that one up the center of the field. And the center fielder throws it home. And Hawkins able to get to third on the wild throw. And this one goes off the third baseman. And Clinton able to reach second. So a single with an RBI. But after the throwing error, both runners are able to advance to second and third. Now batting number 27, Jack Miller. So now the hitter for the Bobcats, number 27, Jack Miller. Miller hitting .303 with a double and a home run on the season so far. So Clinton stands at second, Hawkins at third. The Bobcats look to tie things up here in the bottom half of the first inning. Estridge misses high on that pitch. So Miller stands in the box. And Davis stands on deck. So the 1-0 pitch. That one misses low for ball 2. So a 2-0 count. This is the pitch that Miller will want to hit right here. But that one misses high for 3-0. So a walk will load things up for the freshman, Drew Davis. And that one misses low, so a 4-pitch walk to Jack Miller. And that brings up Drew Davis. Now the hitter for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis. So a pitcher's meeting on the mound for the Bulldogs as the bases are loaded here in Sumrall. It looks like we will have a pitching change here in the bottom half of the first inning. So we will be back with a new pitcher. So the new pitcher for the Bulldogs, Brayson Hall, who was in left field. Brayson Hall, the lefty. A lot different look from the first pitcher the Bobcats saw in this game. Bobcats trying to crawl back after going down 3-0 in the top half of the first. They've already gotten one back, and Hawkins stands at third, Clinton at second, and Jack Miller at first. And Drew Davis will be the hitter when we resume play. Now hitting for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis. So Drew Davis, the hitter for the Bobcats, with bases loaded. So Brayson Hall trying to get out of a bases loaded jam. And he misses low and inside the first pitch he throws. The 1-0 pitch, a big swing and a miss there by Davis. Another big swing and a miss by Davis, and that brings the count to 1-2. It's the 1-2 pitch from Hall. Breaking ball misses. Up and away. And the 2-2 pitch. That breaking ball messes up, and that brings the count full here with bases loaded versus Davis. And on deck for the Bobcats, Kellen Garcia. So 3-2 pitch. And that's strike 3. Now the batter, number 7, Kellen Garcia. So the second baseman, Kellen Garcia, trying to get some more in for the Bobcats. Davis struck out for the second out of the inning. 2 straight balls here to Garcia. Garcia has came out of nowhere for the Bobcats this season. He takes a strike there on the outside part of the plate. So the 2-1 pitch. And he gets big on it. Has a swing and a miss. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for the Bobcats. And he fouls that one. Looks like it's going to get out of play. So Garcia staying alive. And the count stays even at 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The tying run stands at second. That one misses low. So the runners will be stealing on this pitch. If Garcia is to hit it into a place the Bulldogs are not, Cade Clinton will be able to score from second. And he hits it to right field. And the right fielder had a bad read on it, but he's able to make the grab. So 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. The Bobcats trail 3-1. Now set to lead things off here for the Bulldogs in the top of the second inning. Catcher Cam Johnson. So Drew Davis back on the mound for the Bobcats. Trying to have a clean inning. And he starts it off there pretty good. As that one is grounded back to Drew Davis, and he flips it over to first for out number one. Number 28, Ethan Trumbull. Oh, crap. I got the wrong hitter. The last out was hit. The throw out. I'm tripping. Excuse me. Now Cam Johnson, the hitter, here for the Bulldogs. But 2 quick strikes on him from Davis. A big swing and a miss. Number 28, Ethan Trumbull. So now the shortstop hitting for the Bulldogs. Number 28, Ethan Trumbull. Looks like Leo Odom will have a glove change over there at third base. So 2 outs, 2 quick outs for Davis here in the top half of the second inning. He starts Trimble off with a ball high. Davis trying to find a groove. He misses high again on Trimble. So a 2-0 count. Davis got 2 quick outs. And here were 2 outs. Davis throws a strike to Trimble there. So a 2-1 count here on the shortstop, Ethan Trimble. And Davis in the windup. And he delivers a strike. Leo Odom scoops it up over there at third and makes a strike across the infield for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for Drew Davis. And the Bobcats head to the plate. They are losing 3-1 here in the bottom half of the second inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So we are back here in the bottom of the second inning. ST Most set to lead things off. Malik McNair behind him, and then we'll be back at the top of the lineup. Caden Williamson. He takes a ball to lead his at-bat off. So 2 straight balls bring the count to 2-0 here on Most. And another one. So 3 straight balls on Most. And a leadoff base runner would be huge here for the Bobcats as they trail 3-1 here in the bottom half of the second inning. Grayson Hall able to find the strike zone to bring the count to 3-1. Moss fouls that one straight back, so the count goes full. Moss came into this game hitting .271 with 7 doubles and a home run. A very speedy catcher. Usually runs for himself, and you do not see that often here in high school baseball. But he fouls that one off, staying alive to lead things off in the second. So the full count pitch. Misses high and a leadoff walk for ST Moss. Gets a runner on first. The left fielder, Malik McNair. So now Malik McNair trying to follow ST Moss. He takes that one for ball 1. So Hall struggling to find the zone here in the top of the second, or the bottom of the second. Miss Christy Martin checking in from Folsom, Louisiana. So 2 straight balls here on McNair. McNair hitting .286 on the season. He's got 5 doubles and a home run. So a good season so far for the left fielder for Sumrall. Caden Williamson stands on deck. And the 3-0 pitch. That one right down the pipe. Strike 1. That one misses away, so 2 straight walks for the Bobcats. Looks like the head coach heads out to the mound for the Bulldogs, trying to settle his pitcher down. We'll see if they make a pitching change when we come back. So back to the top of the order here for the Bobcats. Number 5, Caden Williamson. And I would imagine he's probably going to square, and he does. And he tries to bunt a bad pitch and fouls it straight back. So Williamson now has an 0-1 count. And he shows early. First baseman crashing in. And he's not going to be able to get the guy out at third. And Williamson, a beautiful bunt to advance the runners. Now hitting number 4, Leo Odom. And now the hitter for the Bobcats, number 4, Leo Odom. He has Moss standing at third and McNair at second. That one misses low for ball 1. So a great opportunity here for Odom. He doubled his first at bat. Be a great time to do it again. That one misses for ball 2. Nelson Haas showing some emotion on the mound. Thought that one was a strike. And that one misses in the dirt for ball 3. So a 3-0 count now on Odom. He takes a strike. So that brings the count to 3-1. If there is a pitch to hit, this is the one here for Odom. And he can put the Bobcats back in this game with one swing of the bat. But that one misses inside to load the bases for Landon Hawkins. Now the hitter for the Bobcats, number 16. Number 16, Landon Hawkins.
I don't know.
What do you call Richard? So Landon Hawkins, the hitter now for the Bobcats. He got hit by a pitch in his first at bat. And he gets hit again here. And that will be an RBI for Landon Hawkins. Now hitting number 2.
This is not going to do it at all.
Yeah, I might not do it at all. Now hitting number 2, Cade Clinton with the bases loaded. And he takes that one in the dirt for ball 1. So Nelson Haas having some struggles so far in the bottom of the second inning. He misses low again. The 2-0 pitch finds the strike zone. That'll bring the count to 2-1. McNair stands at third, Odom at second, and Hawkins at first with one out here for Clinton. And he takes another fastball for strike 2. So Clinton choking up on the bat. As the count goes even. He fouls that one back into the net, staying alive. Here with 2 strikes. So 2-2 count, 1 out. Here for Clinton. That one misses in the dirt and brings the count full. So a huge opportunity now for Clinton. That one misses in the dirt. So the Bobcats tie things up here at 3. Number 27, Jack Miller. And now Jack Miller, the hitter for the Bobcats. Here with bases loaded, 1 out. Odom stands at third, Hawkins and second, and Clinton at first. He takes that one in the dirt. So Haas missing in the dirt, or very low on his past few pitches. And he does it again. So now a 2-0 count. Well, Miller, I imagine he will take till he gets a strike now. And another ball brings the count to 3-0. Drew Davis stands on deck for the Bobcats. And another ball. So another run walked in for the Bobcats, and they take a 4-3 lead here in the bottom half of the second inning. And the coach heads to the mound for the Bulldogs. Looks like there will be another pitching change here for the Bulldogs. So now hitting for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis. And that one a called strike. So after the struggles from Haas this last few batters, he's thrown 2 straight here to Davis. So Davis down with a 0-2 count here with the bases loaded. And Haas misses way away for ball 1. And this one hit to the shortstop. He's going to have to make a good play. And he does. He throws it to first, but that's going to be another RBI for Drew Davis. And the Bobcats take a 5-3 lead here in the bottom half of the second inning. Number 7, Kellen Garcia. So now the hitter for the Bobcats, number 7, Kellen Garcia. He has runners on second and third. So a big opportunity to grab a even bigger lead as they've scored 4 here in the second inning. The 1-0 pitch. I want a called strike to Garcia. So a 1-1 count. That one catches outside part of the plate for strike 2. So ST Moss, who led things off here in the second, stands on deck. So the 2-2 count, 2 outs. And that's going to be a strike 3. So the Bobcats score 4 here in the bottom half of the second inning. And they take a 5-3 lead here versus the Bulldogs. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So Brayson Hall set to lead things off here in the top of the third inning for the Bulldogs. Drew Davis back on the mound. He had a clean inning, his last inning of work. He starts Hall with a hard fastball. So Davis ahead 0-1. Here to Hall, the leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs, and he showed bunt, but pulled it back. So a 1-1 count here to Hall, and he hits a ground ball over to Jack Miller and almost beats it out. Jack Miller steps on the bag for out number 1. Now hitting number 12, Jay McQueen. So now the hitter for the Bulldogs, number 12, Jay McQueen. Jay McQueen, the center fielder, headed to Southern Miss. He takes that breaking ball for strike one. Whoa. And that one just misses for ball 1. So a 1-0 count here on McQueen. And that one just poked foul for strike 1. So the count even at 1 with 1 out. Here on the center fielder. Davis throws a breaking ball, and that one's hit sharply to Landon Hawkins, but he makes the throw over to first for out number 2. Now batting number 19, Walker hooks. Now the hitter for the Bulldogs, number 19, Walker hooks. Walker hooks. Got things started for the Bulldogs in the first inning. He had a line drive double to left center field. That one caught inside for strike 1. Walker hooks. A hotty-toddy commit for the Bulldogs. And he gets a check swing. I say he does not go. So that brings the count to 1-1 here on hooks. And the changeup. A good pitch there by Davis. So Davis has hooks with a 1-2 count, 2 outs here in the top half of the third inning. So Davis steps off and recollects himself and throws the breaking ball outside for ball 2. So the count goes 2-2 here with 2 outs versus Hooks. The big lefty for the Bulldogs. Davis in the windup. And he delivers. That one fouled back. Hooks barely got a piece of it, but just enough. So the count even. And the 2-2 pitch. That one they called strike 3. So Davis strikes out Hooks for out number 3. And we are headed to the bottom half of the third inning. The Bobcats have a 5-3 lead here versus the Bulldogs. Now hitting for the Bobcats, number 17, S.T. Most. And now leading things off for the Bobcats, number 17, S.T. Most. Most had a walk in his first at-bat. Haas tried to quick pitch him there. And that one pegs him in the back. So a leadoff hit by pitch. Number 6, Malik McNair. Now hitting for the Bobcats, number 6, Malik McNair. S.T. Mall stands at first. And this is exactly how the Bobcats got things started last inning. Haas picks to first. Unable to get Most over there. So a 1-0 count here on McNair. He squared the bunt but pulled back on the pitch. The 2-0 pitch. Called strike on McNair. That ball thrown in the dirt. Moss stays over there at first. And Haas struggling to find the zone. He finds it there. McNair fouls it off the scoreboard on the football field. So that brings the count full. And the top of the lineup for the Bobcats stands on deck. So a 3-2 count here on McNair. And this is going to be a tough play for the pitcher. He barehands it and throws it to first. A fantastic play. And then Hooks throws it to second and just doesn't get Most. Number 5, Caden Williamson. Now hitting for the Bobcats, number 5, Caden Williamson. So that ground ball acted almost as a sacrifice bunt. He was able to move the runner, but a fantastic play by the pitcher, and he was able to get McNair out at first. And with McNair's speed, you know that had to be a good play. So the 1-0 pitch. That one called a strike on the white line against Williamson. This one hit the third base. It's going to be a tough play for the third baseman. He throws it in the dirt, and then Hooks on the scoop tries to scoop it, and he tried to scoop it so hard it bounced off his glove and went to second base. And the Bobcats are able to score another run. Now batting number 4, Leo Odom. So now number 4, Leo Odom, the hitter for the Bobcats. He's got a double in this game. And the 0 pitch. Total misses low for ball one. So the Bobcats now have a 6-3 lead. You have to be pleased. After going down 3-0. I said earlier in this game I would like to see how they responded, and they have responded well to this point so far. Odom fouls that one. So a 1-1 count, 1 out here for the Bobcats. Haas picks to first, but unable to get Williams. So the heart of the Bobcat lineup, Odom, Hawkins, and Clinton, are due up. A big swing and a miss there by Odom. That brings the count even at 2s. So Williamson stands at first. He reached on by the air. And this one hit to the third baseman again. This is going to be trouble for him. He tries to make the throw, but that's an infield single. Now batting number 16, Landon Hawkins. And Landon Hawkins steps up to the plate. Here with 1 out. Runners on first and second. He has been hit by pitch both of his at-bats tonight. He takes that for strike 1. So Hawkins has 2 plate appearances so far tonight, but does not have a recorded at-bat. That one misses low for ball 1. So a 1-1 count, 1 out here on Hawkins. And another ball thrown by Hoss. So the 2-1 pitch. A called strike. That brings the count even here on Hawkins. Xavier Miles has been the recipient of the past 2 ground balls from Williamson and Odom. But both of them stand on first and second. And he does not swing on the check swing. That one misses away. They don't check the pitch. But that brings the count full here against Hawkins. And he fouls that one off his foot. So he's battling here with a 3-2 count, 1 out. The Bobcats will travel. Actually, will not travel. I actually believe they play Mines at home here on Tuesday night. Former Bobcat coach, Coach Dice, over there coaching the Mines Bulldogs. And another hit by pitch on Hawkins. So 3 straight hit by pitches and 3 straight at-bats for him tonight. Now batting number 2, Katie Clinton. It looks like the Bulldogs will have another pitching change. So we will be back. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to the Bobcat Baseball Network. So Russell Robbins, the new pitcher here for the Bulldogs. Cade Clinton will be the hitter when we resume play here in Sumrall. And Robbins' first pitch to Clinton misses high. The Bobcats have bases loaded here in the bottom half of the third inning. So looking to do more damage. Clinton, a swinging bunt, but it goes foul. The Bulldogs go to Oak Grove tomorrow and play the Warriors in a district matchup. This is their fourth pitcher they've thrown tonight. So a 1-1 count here on Clinton. That one misses low for ball two. So a 2-1 count for Clinton. And a big swing and a miss. That brings the count even at twos. So Hawkins stands at first, Odom at second, and Williamson at third. Here with one out. You just have to put the ball in play. The Bobcats will most likely score a run. He does, and he hits this one to right center field. And this is going to be extra bases. Williamson scores. Odom's rounding. Hawkins is rounding. Clinton headed to third base. And the throw from the shortstop. And it's going to bounce off of the dugout. And Cade Clinton with a base clearing triple. And that will bring the score to 9-3. The Bobcats lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Now hitting for the Bobcats, number 27, Jack Miller. So now the hitter for the Bobcats, number 27, Jack Miller, after the base clearing triple from Clinton. A fantastic piece of hitting. Just stayed with that pitch and drove it into the right center field gap. And the breaking ball there from Robbins misses away. The infield playing in now, trying to stop the bleeding. And Miller fouls this one onto the football field, back behind me. So a great response out of this Bobcat baseball team. After giving up 3 runs in the first, they've held them the past 2, and have tallied up 9 runs themselves through 3 innings. So the 2-1 pitch. That one catches the very edge of the plate for strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Miller. Seems like every hitter for the Bobcats have had 2 balls, 2 strikes so far. But now the count goes even. So Clinton stands at third. Will probably try to score on anything on the ground. But Miller swings and misses for the second out of the inning. Now batting for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis. Now hitting the pitcher, Drew Davis, for the Bobcats. He takes that one outside for strike one. A good take by Davis. And it just catches the strike zone. And the breaking ball gets a swing and a miss. That brings the count to 0-2. Davis has struck out tonight. He also has an RBI ground out. And a swing and a miss. So the Bobcats tally up 4 more runs and bring the score to 9-3. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So Xavier Miles sent to lead things off here for the Bulldogs. Drew Davis back on the mound, trying to replicate what he's done his last 2 innings. And a good start there as a breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. Davis struggling to see the signs. So the 0-1 pitch here on Miles. Breaking ball misses in the dirt for ball one. So the 1-1 pitch, and that one thrown on the inside part of the plate for strike two. So the 1-2 pitch here on Miles. And the breaking ball hit over there to Odom. Had a good scoop. And he throws it low, and it bounces off the wall. They're going to have a chance out of him at second. And a bad throw, so he's going to be able to get to third on 2 errors by the Bobcats. Number 42, Jacob Chancellor.
All right, make sure Cam Keys, number 5.
So after back-to-back errors on Xavier Miles, and that lets him advance all the way to third base. So what should have been an out, now there's a runner standing on third. Error for Jacob Chancellor, the DH. No one pitch to Chancellor. A big swing and a miss by him. So Davis ahead with an 0-2 count. Davis has kind of settled in here in this game. That fastball thrown in the dirt for ball one. Most a very good block there behind the plate for the Bobcats. So Cam Keys, the right fielder for the Bulldogs, stands on deck. Davis strikes out Chancellor on the breaking ball for out number one. Number 5, Cam Keys. So now hitting for the Bulldogs, number 5, Cam Keys. He has a runner standing on third in Xavier Miles. A big swing and a miss on the breaking ball there for strike one. So Davis has really settled in here so far in this game. And they're saying Cam Keys needs a new bat. I don't know if the pine tar is too high or what. Cam Keys switches back. And we are back here for Drew Davis. So the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball. That one is driven foul down the right field baseline. So an 0-2 count here on Keys. And this one driven to center field. Williamson going to be able to make the play, and he's going to throw it home. And it's going to be a close play, but Miles able to score. So a sac fly there by Wells to bring the score to 9-4. Now batting number 11, Grady Walker. So after the sac fly, Graydon Walker stands in for the Bulldogs. That one fouled straight back. So Davis, what should be the third out of the inning, turned into a sac fly after 2 errors on the same play. Odom threw it in the dirt over there to first, and Miller missed it. Gets it off the wall. Tries to get him out at second. Makes a bad throw to second. And allowed Miles to reach third base. Davis with a nice pitch here on Walker. He's got a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. And this one, Garcia with a great play over there at second base. And that is the third out of the inning. The Bobcats allow 1 run. It wasn't earned. And they have a 9-4 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. Now leading things off here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, Caden Garcia, who ended the inning on a miraculous play over there at second base. He takes a strike out of the hand of Russell Robbins. So Garcia down with an 0-2 count to lead things off, and that breaking ball misses away. A good take there by Garcia, but a good pitch by Robbins. Garcia staying alive on that breaking ball as he found that one into the dirt. Garcia with a 1-2 count. He drives this one to right center field. A great piece of hitting, but it's caught for out number one. So S.T. Most, the hitter now for the Bobcats. He has walked both times he's seen the plate so far tonight. Most seems a little more comfortable here in the 8th spot of the Bobcat lineup. Started off the season very well. Kind of found himself in a little slump, and he seems to be coming back to it. And that one catches outside part of the plate for strike one. So that brings the count here 2-1, 1 out for the Bobcats. That breaking ball brings the count to 2-2 here on Most. Most trying to get things started in the 4th inning. The Bobcats were able to string together another one of those big innings. They'll be good. But Most takes that breaking ball for strike number 3. So 2 quick outs here for Robbins. And that brings up Malik McNair. Now heading for the Bobcats, number 6, Malik McNair. So Malik McNair steps up to the plate with 2 outs. He takes that one for a ball outside. So Bobcats, 22 wins, 4 losses on the season. A phenomenal season for the Bobcats. And I would say they are right there with the expectations of what this team could do. They made it to the South State Championship just a year ago. And we're 1 game away from heading to Trustmark. McNair takes another ball. So that brings the count to 3-0, 2 outs. Here on McNair, he's trying to extend the inning. The top of the lineup for the Bobcats. Stands on deck in Caden Williamson. Robbins finds the strike zone. That brings the count to 3-1, 2 outs. And a foul ball. But it's caught by the catcher. That brings the count full here with 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on McNair. McNair trying to extend the inning. And he takes that one in the dirt for ball 4. So McNair reaches first in the top of the lineup. Back up for the Bobcats. Now batting number 5, Katie Williams. Now Caden Williamson, the hitter for the Bobcats. So McNair stands at first. Williamson in the box. And he takes that fastball high for ball 1. So the 1-0 pitch. I want to call it a strike on Williamson. Mississippi State with an 8-0 lead over the Rebels from Ole Miss. That series being played in Oxford. McNair still second with ease on the breaking ball. There wasn't even a throw. So now a runner in scoring position for the Bobcats. Williamson is the hitter here. And that 2-1 pitch is drilled to center field, but the center fielder doesn't even have to move. And a good piece of hitting by Williamson. But that is called for out number 3, and the Bobcats have a 9-4 lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. And we are back here in the top half of the 5th inning. Drew Davis back on the mound for the Bobcats. Cam Thompson, Stan Johnson stands in the plate for the Bulldogs. The Bobcats with a 9-4 lead through 4 innings. Davis trying to hold the Bulldogs there. Fastball fouled back by Johnson. And Davis quickly steps back on the mound, trying to find that groove he's been in the past 4 innings. And another swing and a miss there by Johnson. So Davis has him with a 1-2 count to lay things off here in the top of the 5th inning. Johnson calls time, takes a breather, steps back into the box for the Bulldogs. Playoff baseball is right around the corner. Just a week from tonight, the Bobcats will be hosting Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs. So the 2-2 pitch just misses inside. That brings the count full. Davis throws a fastball for a strike, but it's fouled back into the net. So Johnson staying alive. Trying to string things together for the Bulldogs. This one hit right back to Davis, and he's going to run it over to first and give Jack Miller the toss for out number 1. So Davis does it himself. Now hitting number 28, Ethan Trimble. So Ethan Trimble, the hitter for the Bulldogs now. And Trimble crushes this one to center field, and Williamson misses it out there in center. And it goes into the gap. So a 1-out double there for Trimble. That'll bring up the top of the order for the Bulldogs, Grayson Hall. So the top of the lineup back up for the Bulldogs. And the top of this lineup is very impressive. With a lot of size and a lot of speed. But the pitching coach for the for the Bobcats, heads out to the mound to calm Drew Davis down and figure out the game plan here. So this is Zane Berry, and we'll be back after the break. Well, there is no break. The pitching coach heads back to the dugout in a quick meeting. So we will resume play. The leadoff man for the Bulldogs, Grayson Hall, stepping up to the box for the Bulldogs. And Davis barely misses outside for ball 1. Hall, a speedy runner for the Bulldogs. He drives this one to Jack Miller at first. So that line out, a good play over there by Miller for the second out of the inning. So now the hitter for the Bulldogs, Jay McQueen. McQueen, the center fielder. He grounded out to the third baseman, his last at-bat. And that one gets behind Most and allows the runner to advance to third. So the 1-0 count here on McQueen. McQueen, the Southern Miss signee. So McQueen and Hooks. Hooks, the hitter, on deck for the Bulldogs. Two dangerous hitters. Drew Davis, the dangerous pitcher on the mound. And changeup barely misses outside for ball 2. So a 2-1 count here on McQueen. Davis delivers but throws it in the dirt. for ball 3. So 3-1 count. Davis delivers a strike. And McQueen looks back at the umpire, but it looks like right down the pipe from where I'm standing. That brings the count full. 2 outs. Davis throws a breaking ball in the dirt, and he walks McQueen. Now the pitching coach heads out to the mound, and that will be the night for Drew Davis. So we will see who the new pitcher is when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So Leo Odom toes the rubber for the Bobcats. Here with runners at first and third, and Walker Hooks, the hitter for the Bulldogs. Walker Hooks, the Ole Miss commit, so future teammates stand in the box and on the mound in this matchup. That fastball, gas, just misses inside for ball 1. He absolutely slung that pitch. And that was scary. And that was some chin music there for Hooks. Walker Hooks struck out his last at-bat against Davis. Davis stands at shortstop now for the Bobcats. Odom misses low on 89-mile-an-hour fastball. So McQueen stands at first for the Bulldogs. A big swing fouled back there by Hooks. Hooks was late on that fastball for Odom. But Odom was able to speed him up, so I imagine some breaking pitch. And a big swing and a miss there on the fastball. So Hooks was sitting breaking ball from what I can tell off that swing. But that brings the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here for the Bobcats, Odom trying to get the Bobcats back into the dugout and leave the Bulldogs scoreless. But he misses high. That brings the count to 3-2. So Hooks now has 2 runners in scoring position. Odom working out of the windup now. But he walks him. I'll bring up Xavier Miles. So Xavier Miles steps up to the plate. Here with bases loaded. Leo Odom on the mound. The Bobcats do have a 5-run lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Odom throws a fastball for a strike. Gets ahead 0-1. Here on Miles. The fastball is looking electric out of the hand of Odom. He misses high. That brings the count to 1-1. A big swing and a miss, and he blew that one by him for strike 2. That swing and a miss was sponsored by Louisiana. By you. So Miles now with a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Odom trying to get the Bobcats back to the plate and trying to get out of this bases loaded jam. The count now even at 2s with 2 outs. And the pitch. That one misses up. So a full count now, and the runners will be stealing on the pitch. So a huge pitch here by Odom. And a big swing and a miss. And Odom gets the Bobcats to the dugout. And there was no damage done there with bases loaded. So the Bobcats maintain a 9-4 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So the now pitcher for the Bobcats steps up to the plate. Number 4, Leo Odom. So Odom, Hawkins, Clinton due up for the Bobcats. The heart of this Bobcat order. Russell Robbins has looked good out of the bullpen for the Bulldogs to this point. He's thrown 2 straight balls here to Odom. So the 2-0 pitch. Odom fouls this one down the right side of the foul pole. Caden Williamson warming up in the bullpen for the Bobcats. Robbins misses away for ball 3. So Odom trying to find his way on to lead things off for the Bobcats. They are to the point. They are able to score 5 here in this inning. They could send everybody home early. So a full count here. And he fouls that one back. So Odom has a full count and fouls another one back. So a great at bat here by Odom. This will be his 8th pitch. Or 9th pitch he's seen so far in this at bat. But a swing and a miss. And Robbins strikes him out on the changeup. But that'll bring up Landon Hawkins. So Landon Hawkins, the now hitter for the Bobcats. And he drives this one up the middle. Second baseman runs to his right, makes a play, and throws it to his left for out number 2. That'll bring up Cade Clinton, the right fielder for the Bobcats. And now hitting number 2, Cade Clinton. So there's now 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Robbins has found a groove on the mound. The 4th pitcher to come in for the Bulldogs, and he's been effective. So the 0-1 pitch. That one a called strike. So Clinton down 0-2 with 2 outs. Jack Miller stands on deck for the Bobcats. That's going to be strike number 3. So the Bobcats send 3 batters up, and that is all they're going to see here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Bobcats have a 9-4 lead. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So now Leo Odom toes the rubber here in the top of the 6th inning. Jacob Chancellor, the DH, and in the 5 spot for the Bulldogs, set to lead things off. So 2 straight balls out of the hand of Odom. And the fastball waved back. And he fouls it on the football field for strike 1. So a 2-1 count here on Chancellor. And that one, a fastball on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball out of the hands of Odom. Odom just a junior for this Bobcats team. So that one barely misses. Brings the count full here on Chancellor. And a swing and a miss. So Odom strikes out Chancellor for out number 1. And now the hitter for the Bulldogs, number 5, Cam Keys. He takes Odom's fastball in the dirt for ball 1. He misses low again. That brings the count to 2-0. So a big strikeout for Odom for out number 1. He's thrown 2 straight balls since. And that one finds the zone. He is sitting about 88 to 91 as of right now. And that one gets in on the hands of Keys. And Hawkins makes the throw over to first for out number 2. So now Graydon Walker, the hitter for the Bulldogs, here with 2 outs in the top half of the 6th inning. Odom throws a strike there to start him off. Odom with a lot of confidence on the mound right now. So a 1-1 count here on Walker. He swings and fouls that one back into the backstop. Odom will get a new ball. He's got He's got Walker with a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. Walker chokes up on the bat. Just trying to stay alive. That breaking ball. It's going to be a called strike 3. So 2 strikeouts here in the top half of the 6th inning. And he leaves the Bulldogs with 3 up, 3 down. The Bobcats have a 9-4 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So Jack Miller set to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, as the Bobcats have a 9-4 lead over the Bulldogs of Brandon. And he sharply grounds the ball over to second base. So 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Bobcats. That'll bring up the shortstop, Drew Davis. And Drew Davis has a pair of strikeouts tonight, but he is looking to find a groove here on the plate. He came into this game hitting .338 with 5 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs on the season. So a great season so far in his freshman campaign. A big swing and a miss there by Davis. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I wish I looked like him when I was a freshman. He just looks like a baseball player. So in the 2-1 pitch, Davis fouls this one back, and that brings the count to 2-2. And Robbins, breaking ball, misses outside for ball 3. So a full count here on Davis with 1 out. And this one hammered to center field. But McQueen makes easy work out over there in center. So a good piece of hitting. Just hit it where they were. Now Kellen Garcia heads to the plate. So the second baseman for the Bobcats, Kellen Garcia, steps up to the plate. 2 up, 2 down for Robbins. He throws another strike. He has been very impressive out of this Bulldog bullpen. So the Bobcats will not play a game tomorrow. This game was originally scheduled for Saturday, but it got moved to Friday. So there will be no weekend game here for the Bobcats this weekend. It's a perfect opportunity to watch the final 2 rounds of the Masters. So Kellen Garcia has a 2-2 count on him, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Garcia at the plate, and Moss stands on deck. And he drives this one to right field. And a good piece of hitting, but just hits it straight to the right fielder. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bobcats, and we head to the top of the 7th as the Bobcats try to secure their 23rd win of the season. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. So we are back here in the top of the 7th inning. Cam Johnson, Ethan Trimble, and Brayson Hall set due up here for the Bulldogs. Leo Odom toes the rubber, trying to finish things off here for the Bobcats. His first pitch misses high for ball 1. So the Bobcats looking for their 23rd victory in the season. Odom throws the heater right by Johnson. He does it again. So Johnson down with a 1-2 count. Here with no outs. Odom misses high. That brings the count to 2-2. This will be a big win for the Bobcats if they're able to secure the rest of this game here in the 7th. So the 2-2 count here on Johnson. Here's the pitch. Fouled back into the net. The Bobcats 3 outs away here in Sumrall. That breaking ball misses up and in. So the count goes full to Johnson. He's trying to leave him there. So the full count pitch misses high. That'll be a leadoff walk for Cam Johnson. So Ethan Trimble, the hitter for the Bulldogs now, he hit a monster double off the left center field wall earlier in this matchup. Odom struggling to find the zone. He walked Cam Johnson through a ball there. But still a lot of confidence out of Odom. Miller's not holding them on over there at first. And another ball misses away. They're out of the hand of Odom. Odom takes a breath and toes the rubber again. And that one over Moss' head, and the pinch runner advances to second. The runner at second does not matter. The Bobcats do have a 5-run lead. But both teams with 4 hits. Brandon with 2 errors, the Bobcats with 3. And back-to-back walks here for the Bulldogs. So the pitching coach for the Bobcats heads out to the mound. They have a pitcher's meeting. This is Zane Berry, and we will be back. You are listening to Bobcat Baseball. Now hitting for the Bulldogs, Grayson Hall, the leadoff hitter. So the top of the lineup due up here for the Bulldogs. And things could get interesting. And that's the cool thing about baseball. Games are never over. Fingers crossed. But the Bobcats on the way to hold them at 4. So runners at first and second here for the Bulldogs. And Odom misses high. That brings the count to 1-1. Odom comes set. And a good pitch there by Odom. Excuse me, the count's 3-0, so 2 pitches I guessed wrong. The call on. And Odom throws it off the backstop. Now the bases are loaded. The Bobcat defense will probably be playing in. So the pitching coach for the Bobcats heads to the mound and will give the ball to Caden Williamson as he tries to close things out here for the Bobcats. So this is Zane Berry, and we will be back after the break. The bases are loaded, and Jay McQueen, the center fielder, will be the hitter for the Bulldogs. The very dangerous part of this lineup. Due up. And when we come back. So we are back here in the top of the 7th inning. The Bobcats have a 9-4 lead, but the bases are loaded for the Bulldogs. And center fielder Jay McQueen steps in the box for Brandon. So Caden Williamson delivers a strike on his first pitch. Coming cold out of center field. It's good to see a strike. The inside moves. And tunes the rubber again. And that's going to be a called strike. That pitch right down the pipe for Williamson. So he has him with a 0-2 count. You cannot miss here. And a good pitch there by Williamson. And it's fouled off by McQueen. No outs. The Bobcats looking for a double play ball where they can breathe a little bit. Double play ball or a strikeout will be huge. And that one fouled out of play. So McQueen fouling pitches off, staying alive off of Williams. So Williamson has an 0-2 count. And he fouls that one off. So defensively, the Bobcats line up Landon Hawkins, the third baseman, Drew Davis at short, Kellen Garcia at second, and Leo Odom, now the first baseman. And a big swing and a miss. And Caden Williamson strikes out Jay McQueen for out number one. So a big strikeout there by Williamson for out number one. And they are one pitch away from heading to the house, but the bases are loaded. And they have to go through Ole Miss commit Walker Hooks. And a big swing and a miss by him. And Williamson comes set. Only 0-1 pitch. And he barely misses to bring the count to 1-1. And this one hit the second base. This could be two. He decides to go to first and get the out. So the Bulldogs do score one. But they also get the second out of the inning. So the Bobcats with a 9-5 lead now. With two outs here in the top of the seventh inning. They are one out away from their 23rd win of this regular season. So a good pitch by Williamson, but called ball. Xavier Miles, the hitter for the Bulldogs. Williamson throws a strike there. The ball has a lot of movement out of the hand of Williamson. And the 1-1 changeup gets a big swing and a miss. That brings the count to 1-2. So one pitch away for this Bobcat team. And they can go home victorious. Moss, a good block in the dirt. That ball brings it to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Xavier Miles in the box. Runners on third and second for the Bulldogs, and Caden Williamson on the mound for the Bobcats. And this one hit to right field. Cade Clinton camps under it. And the Bobcats have won here in Sumrall on Friday night against the Brandon Bulldogs. A ginormous win for the Bobcats. And they advance to 23-4 on the season. This is Zane Berry, and you are listening to Bobcat Baseball. Thank you, and good night.